Why did we bother?
Oh God. Oh, then. Throat show.
Right.
We're going for it.
Yeah, right there, we're back. Special one this week for Liverpool. We thought we'd dedicate this to Liverpool's victory over us yesterday.
Liverpool special.
Yeah, they loved it, I think, yesterday. We'll never really end of that. But yeah, I think we're struggling out with this week what to talk about. We've obviously got our game yesterday, which we'll get on to.
Yeah, we said we were going to talk about the working groups.
Yeah, a couple of other bits.
Started, but I'm sure we'll fall on to some topics as we're talking. Some will come up.
Yeah, so yesterday's game, it was East Riding Classic, I think, wasn't it? East Riding Classic. I don't know. I think maybe everyone in the group thought that it's done. When we beat Birmingham last week, I think there was a bit of a going around the camp. Liverpool have done, they've just been beat. They've lost 4.
I think last week all the fixtures went in our favour, didn't they?
Yeah, everybody lost.
And we won convincingly against Birmingham. And yeah, obviously it was a big week for us, big result. But yeah, don't really know how to say this, but it was like I went in the changing room and I feel real bad when I talk, especially on this. So obviously a lot of people won't know me, and I'm not. I hate to talk about myself and the things I've done in football, but it's just more experiences, and I've just seen a lot, and I think I've had 7 promotions. 7 promotions, 3 of them being. But there's only 1 league in the non-league pyramid that I haven't been promoted from. I think that's step 4, and obviously step 1. But I've been from 2 to 1 twice, and I've just seen the changing rooms, and I think what you've got to do is you can't be too low after a defeat, but you definitely can't be too high after a win. And I came in the changing room last week, and there was the celebrating, and then it was if we've done it like players jumping around with no clothes on, with everything hanging out, dancing up and down. And
we've got that on video. We're going to put this on while we're talking, though.
Yeah, but do you know, it's just like I did briefly. I think people think I'm a bit of a grump.
Yeah. And
I'm miserable, but I've seen it when you get ahead of yourself, and I've seen it when, like, we've lost 1 game. We've lost 1 league game since October. October. So we can't be too down after yesterday. But it's just a massive, going from a massive high to a massive low. I struggle with it. I struggle when I see players celebrating too much, and I don't want to be a killjoy. But I've just seen, whenever I've won something, the changing room has always just been focused. It's always next game, and you come in and you're motivated. And you know what I mean? It's more a relief and an enjoyment rather than a celebration. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard. It's hard to, like I say, to put that across without sounding big time. But it's, you know what I mean? It's really tough. It's really tough.
I think it's at Liverpool because we've played them 4 times now, haven't we? And I don't think once we've ever gone into it going, these are decent. And I don't know why, because the first 2 times we played it was really close.
Yeah.
The last time they beat us, and this time they've done the same again. And I'll still sit here now and go, oh yeah, we'll beat them. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. The
only thing I can put it down to, I'll have to give them some credit, is they either know what we do and they stop it, or they know what frustrates us and they do that. Because we've watched games of them and it was different players. We couldn't really do much analysis on them really. We watched the Bolton game, didn't we? And it looked like a completely different squad. Well, the 2 players I highlighted didn't even play yesterday, so I was buzzing. But they pressed against Bolton, but they're notoriously sat in against us. So we was like, they're going to press against us, they're going to sit. What do we work on in training? So I certainly took the mentality of, boys, we just need to focus on what we do it well, and we should overcome them.
No, we did everything.
We did everything, but
we were shocked.
no energy, no. But like I say, you've got to give credit to them because they must have been there. Because we've done the same now for 6 or 7 weeks. Nothing's changed apart from either the high of last week or the way Liverpool played.
I've got a feeling we thought we'd done it, and we thought these were going to be a bit of a pushover in the one. There was obviously the comment and everything. Every time the keeper made a save, the full bench erupted. It was when you made a mistake, the full bench erupted. Yeah. We was quiet, nobody was that bothered, we didn't press. Our set pieces went from, we had loads of set pieces in the locker to set and shot.
Yeah,
and it must have looked horrendous.
Yeah, I know.
Everything was just wrong. We had chances, bombed them.
Yeah, the amount of one-on-ones or...
We had some decent ones, hit the post. I think we hit the post 2 or 3 times. I think the first half, I said it at half time, they probably had 4 or 5 chances and scored 3.
Yeah.
We've had 40 and scored 1. And it was the worst shot ever.
Literally,
I don't know that he's bobbled under the keeper, he must be gutted.
Yeah.
Because he'd saved everything else, and it's probably the worst shot he's faced, it's gone in. But we were just one on it. Didn't press. I think the last 5 minutes we woke up slightly and made it a half spectacle. But 35 minutes till there.
Speaking of spectacles, that was our biggest crowd of the season, wasn't it?
No.
It was at night, I think. So Fletcher was on the bench. Our second keeper. Before kick-off, I think he said it was 94. But then I saw a lot of people coming just after kick-off. The balcony was full. There was the full side was full. So we had 100 people there, all watching and cheering us on. And
see, I don't know if that gets from a play. I don't
think so. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I think it feels really good when you score to have that behind. I think it just gives you that extra.
We needed the first goal, didn't we, just to get everyone, and it just didn't come.
I think that's it with Liverpool. I think you can get in front against them.
Yeah, they're chasing them.
Yeah,
their game plans have got to change.
Because they don't score many.
Nah.
But they seem to score at the right time. Every time we scored,
we let some
to get back within 1, they'd score again. And it was just like they just seemed to score.
That one we had before half time, I think, we got it to 2-1.
You said we need a goal. We need something before half time.
And we got it.
You said to someone, get me a goal before half time, and then re-shot, and it went in. It was like 2-1.
And then we let that.
And then from a kick him on it.
It went into the corner, just a nothing ball into the corner. I don't know. And he squares it. We couldn't be asked to follow the run, and he scores.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus God, we just let that in, really.
Yeah.
All that hardware. And that killed us. We got to 3-2, then 4-2 from that corner. That was awful.
Yeah.
Probably there, like, yes, but oh God, if we can't defend that, there's something wrong. We're just garbage. Garbage, too slow, a bit not quite at the races. We needed an helping hand off the ref, didn't we? And he babbed his pants half up. That kid was on a yellow, and he's come through yours.
I'll say it. Like I said, at no point. But again, we say this all the time. We talk about restaurant and win.
Yeah.
I think what I've realised is there's key. It's so weird how one decision, which might seem so relevant, might have such a big say in the full season.
Yeah.
Which I know there's a million decisions made throughout the season, but there's turning points as well, and there's things where if you're going to win stuff, you need stuff to go in your favour. So, Zach Captain won it. Kenner, he mouthing at the ref. We'd seen him in the morning, and we said, didn't we? If you say anything to the ref, he's booking you. Bang, he's not having it. Bang. So we said to all our players, look, he's mouthed something to him. He's told him to shut up, and then he said something again. Bang, yellow. So he's on a yellow. A few minutes later, I come on. You have a bit of a tussle. Don't know what happens. I think I end up on the floor anyway. I don't know if he did. I can't remember. And he calls me a CUNT. Well, from my point of view, it was right next to the ref. Surely he heard it. So I just said, "Can he say that?" And then ref pulled us over. Blah blah blah. Don't know what's happened. Cut it out, both of you. So that was it. I'm thinking he could have gone there. And then second half, I took a shot on the left. I've hit it. I didn't go on target. I didn't see it. The minute I kicked it, I thought, I've connected well.
It was right.
I didn't even get a chance to follow through. His foot was coming and hit me on my ankle. Bam, didn't get any follow through, and then he's gone backwards, and I thought, oh, that's it in that.
It was right in front of that bench one as well.
It was right in front of the bench, and it was the captain. So the bruising, I've sent you a picture of that. The bruising on my foot and the swelling shows you how much he caught me, and he didn't get any of the ball because the balls got into the keeper's hand. So I'm thinking, oh, he's gone. Yellow. Well, my first thought is red. I was talking to you earlier on about this. Remember the one on each of it? I don't know what I watched, but if you're shooting and someone puts their foot in front of it, and you're in danger, but he's coming for the tackle. He's coming for a tackle, slid in. I'll have to watch it back. Like I said, I was shooting at the time. Took my ankle, bang, exploded. I'm thinking, oh no, I'm done here. And then I thought, well, he's gone. That's a red. He's caught me so late. Caught me so high.
When he did it, I'm thinking, I'll see him, mate. I'm like, he's gone. And the captain like scuttled backwards towards the keeper, and I'm like, wait, don't say no.
I thought red, and then I thought it'll probably go yellow, red.
Yeah, take the easy option.
And then I thought, oh, is he giving out? And then I thought, well, at least he's going to have a word with him and say, any more you done. And
I held it.
The result was what?
I held it because I asked him, and he said, his explanation was at the end. Well, at the end of the game, he said, I didn't quite see it.
But he gave a foul. He gave the foul. It wasn't like he missed it. He gave the foul.
So I'm thinking, well, if you didn't see it, what do you give the foul for? Well, that's fair. Which was a bad excuse. And he said to me, I said, ref, it has to be at least a yellow. And he said, you might even spoke to him. He said, I spoke to someone else about one of his teammates about it. And he was the captain.
He was the captain on the yellow card.
I'm thinking,
what do you need to speak about?
What did you say to someone else to tell the captain when he's 5 yards away from you? He just bottled it. He didn't want to send him, and his ass fell out on it. He didn't even go to Enzo and say, mate, did he get him then?
Well, he gave the foul.
He give the free kick. So what do you give the free kick for?
So what's excessive force? Because I've got a blown up ankle.
Red.
Because I've got a blown up ankle, which is all purple.
It's red, mate. Yeah.
So
reckless would have got the yellow. So it had to be at least reckless.
What was the one last week where the keeper took me out? Because he's caught me on the hip, which I thought was high.
Reckless.
Right. Okay. So
I don't know what. But he must have said it was careless. I don't know. So the only way he could have said that was it was careless, because it's a careless. He's gone for the ball, missed it, and wiped you out.
So is that yellow?
It's a yellow, absolutely. It's a stonewall yellow, if not red, if he's got you higher. The way it was going in the mud, like I said, whether that would have made a difference, I don't know.
Well,
but we needed
one goal behind.
We needed help off the ref, and he didn't give it. He bottled it.
Yeah.
You
can't say he didn't see it. I think if he goes, I didn't see. I thought you shot and kicked him, but he's give the foul.
Disappointed with it, because he's like it was decent. It was a decent ref, and he just like a big decision in big games. And he didn't want to. He didn't want to know he bottled it.
No.
I don't. But like I say, mate, I'm not blaming him for that defeat. It was us.
Yeah.
Before Liverpool say out, us again, we were shocking. Like we went there, we were shocking at their place last time. It's just our own fault, and we'll have to learn from it. Like I say, it's still in our hands, isn't it? We're still top. We've got Bolton to play next. If we win our next three, we're champions.
Yeah.
If we beat Bolton, we've probably got to win 1 out of 2 to be champions.
Yeah.
Or if we lose to Bolton, we'd still have to win the other 2 to go.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends what Bolton, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I say, I still say whoever goes up out of this league is nowhere near. Whether it's us, Birmingham or Liverpool.
The only thing I'd say is the clubs that it could potentially be. We've seen what Birmingham have done. We've seen where Liverpool play from Greenbank. For what we have in store, if we could do it, like I said, I think we'd put on the biggest show. in futsal if we can do it.
I think so. Well, what?
I don't want to. Don't want to let too much happen. We was already scouting on Saturday. What we was talking to a few players from my Saturday team, who I help out now and again, asking about next season and negotiating their mileage and expenses that we might have to.
Well, that's Junior. How much he pays expenses for the South End lads.
Yeah. But we've already looked at what sort of pot we'd need, would we, and how much it cost to put on this.
Do you know what would probably do us a favour if we did go? Because it'd save us an absolute fortune. But don't get us wrong, everyone. We do want to go up.
We do want to go up. We
probably want to go up for the wrong reasons, actually. We want to go up.
Well, my missus said, she said, everything you talk, because the way my missus sees it is, everything we do in futsal, because for people that don't know, so we earn out of this. So this is what I do full time. So I earn from this. So all the leagues we run, you work in the day and then come on a night and you ref and coach every single night up to 9 o'clock. So we earn from this. So my missus sees it as an income. So when at the end of the month, that's what she sees it. The only thing I don't earn an income from is playing.
Yeah, how much does it cost?
And training. And she's going, everything you speak about, Daddy, it's costing you more. And it's like, she went, it's only your egos. That's what she said to me. It's only your egos that want to go up, but everything else says drop to tier 3, and you can still do your shows. You can still do all this, and the kids will still come. And do you know what I mean? But it's
1 year in the big leagues.
We just want 1 year, don't we, to see.
1 year in the big leagues, and yeah,
I think we've said it in the past that we just want to show what this sport could be. We want to show what this sport could be, and
the bit of time and effort of what you can get to.
Because we got 100 yesterday without really trying. All I did is put a message in our spawn group. That was it. It was 75 last week. Everyone that came last week came again. Word of mouth got it again. So we've gone to 100. Eagles were on, which helped. So they all came. They came strong. So I think if we was putting on big televised events and we had to stand out and 40 by 20 across 2 courts, you can start to look at.
We'll get it right. It'll look good. It'll be on, but we need to get there. We can't get in front, because our option. We say this all the time. Our lads might not know this or know it, but we're still at the stage out where we are. We need to be either tier 1 next season or tier 3 next season. We can't. I don't think I can do another year at tier 2 with this. Just pressure all season to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough because, like I said, we're not giving up. But we spoke about this in the past, haven't we? About venturing into other ideas. There's more. We think it's bigger than just. There's either going tier 1 and becoming like an elite club and trying to get in the corporate side of it and stuff like that, and then there's going down other routes where you're trying to generate business into other areas. Like, we don't touch it one side of Hull, we don't touch the surrounding areas. So there's other things we could look at to grow the sport and not just get to tier 1. Because tier 1, if we got to that, it's instantly probably what for us, $4,000 instantly, like that, bang. So it's how we generate that $4,000. And
but it's probably on average going to cost us about £1,000 a week. Well,
a game.
That's what we per game to be in tier 1. If we drop to tier 3, it'll cost us what, £60 a month.
£60 a month because we get our home venue for free.
So we have a bit, but that £1,000 again, which people may or may not know, we have to go out and do the graft to get that £1,000 in.
Yeah.
So when we played 10 home games, it's £10,000 that we could have spent all over this place, getting new floor in here, do anything we want with it. Or we pay £10,000 to go try it in the big leagues, and it costs us.
Yeah.
Which we're willing to do. If we might not get, like I said, it might all go up in smoke.
But that's what I'm saying. We're 3 games away from either going there or potentially there.
But that's just have to say. And if we don't go, people might leave as well. I don't know.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? We keep talking about players who we think are tier 1 level, and you talk about Ben England level and stuff.
Yeah,
they might have to move on just for the benefit of themselves, which we'd gladly shake our hand and say good luck. thank you for giving it up.
Yeah, we've tried. But
like I say, it's still not right. Like, I don't, not trying to be over the negative. Like I say, we can't be too down after one defeat. We've got one goal.
We've got
since October.
Bolton. Well, we've got that semi-final coming up, which I'm not that fussed about. If we win that, we'll win that. If we lose,
I'm glad. So we've got a week off, haven't we? Which I need because my ankle is massive.
Yeah.
And then we've got Southampton in the cup, which, to be fair, I think if we won yesterday, this game would have been a lot bigger because it was, Joe, we've got a chance of potentially doing a double here. Yeah. But now it's a bit like we just need the game to work on stuff and get back.
No longer in that.
So
if we win, it's the bonus. If we lose, I'm really not interested.
No, it's all about that.
We'll just get We'll get it.
Bolton.
Well, we'll finish the season now on the 5th of May, which would be nice instead of hanging on in and going, well, we've got a game in June. And having to prolong the season for another month. But if we do, like I say, we're not going to try and throw it, but we'll try and win. But if we do, we do. Then we've got Loughborough and Leicester, the 2 remaining games. So again, don't know. Never know with us.
No, never know.
Look at league table, it'll say he should win, but all could change this week. They said they've all played games this week, aren't they? Everyone else has to win to get in front of us, and
I'm going to try and do a bit of a road trip on Sunday. I think it's all at Repton on Sunday, so you're away out.
I'll be back. It depends what time it is. I'm back at
12. Is it? You're back.
Yeah. So
where are you flying from?
Heathrow. But I'll have to get the missus on.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, it depends.
I can maybe meet you somewhere, couldn't I?
She'd have to drive. Yeah, but she could drive home. Maybe.
Good shout, that.
Depends what.
I could pick you up from somewhere, couldn't I?
I'd get back at about.
Can't believe we're talking about this on camera.
Just in our crap. But yeah, so we're going to still win the league, everyone. Liverpool have had the day. And we'll see. We'll see, but they did get excited yesterday, which was good to see. It's good to see that people are getting really excited, because I take that as a bit of a compliment. Because if you're a bunch of nobodies, no one's bothered about beating you, are they? But when they're getting so buzzing about beating us, and I will put this on camera again, we are crap, pal. We're not a very good futsal team, but people like to beat us, don't they? And I'll keep telling you, we are shocking.
Which Liverpool will probably agree with.
I know, yeah, we're not a good, great futsal team, but people take great joy in beating us, which I understand.
But
we'll
reset. I've just I'm going back to eating all my flapjacks and crap, because I went on a 2-week diet going, do you know what, Birmingham, Liverpool, get myself right for these 2 games. Last week I scored 5, but how many times I said to me, I was horrendous today. I couldn't get hold of the ball, kept losing it. I felt a bit weak. I think I need my weight now for my strength. Same yesterday, not on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Nowhere near it, unfortunately. So I'm back on my flapjacks and.
But yeah, mate. Like I say, we've got no excuses now. We no excuses yesterday. Well done, Liverpool. Rather than just that.
Yeah, like I said,
we had a better game plan. We didn't really have one, did we?
Nah.
And
we
did.
Well, if plan A didn't work, we just plan A'd it again. But
plan B was just keep plan A going.
Yeah, that was it.
Plan A was shocking. Batter that ball at the keeper, and it was awful. Yeah. Awful to watch, probably. But there you go. We're honest as usual.
Yeah.
But let's cheer myself up a little bit, mate. I need to cheer myself up. So yesterday, some big games in the NFS.
Yeah,
we'll start with the biggest one of all. So Manchester done Bloomsbury.
Can't say any better.
I think they both had a couple of players missing, but yeah, Edgy stepped up and he'd done the business.
Yeah.
So he's done that. But the biggest game of all, which did me, I'm smiling again now. You probably know what I'm talking about. So Matt Derby stepped up to take on York.
Yeah.
To put the final nail in the
must have
coffin.
seen the team sheet or the players walk in and go, where's all these
the South End.
Did something happen in South End that they couldn't get here or what?
See, I'm going to throw this out there now. I just said it to you in there. I'm smelling a rat now.
Okay, go on.
Because I was to say about the rumours I've heard.
It's a rumour. I'm going
to say
it's true.
It's not true. It could be true. It might not.
It's not true.
There's rumours. I've got a rumoury feeling. Bloomsbury could go.
Okay.
And fold at the end of the season, and it will give York a reprieve.
Okay.
That's my thoughts on it.
I know Bloomsbury won't go because there's already been discussion
Not the full
tier 3.
Not the full team.
Alright, okay.
But I think the top team could go.
For what reason would that go?
I don't know. There's rumours of players going all over the shop now. Wessex could benefit.
Okay.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's talk of.
So why? Yeah. So I think that's a bit. Why has he gone back to the kids?
Because I think he's thinking.
In the biggest game, if he was going to stay up, that was the game he needed to win.
Yeah, I think he's skinned. He's paying these Southend players so much money.
Right. Okay.
And he's gone to Wakefield now.
He was already there.
He's at Wakefield. He's taking over as coach.
Football, isn't he?
I think he's now thinking, do you know what? If we get relegated, it might not be a bad thing. I'll pass it over to Whittle Pickle. He can do all the dog's body work into it too. And then when Wakefield sack him, he can just come back into it.
Yeah.
But that's my thoughts. But I've got a feeling he could get a reprieve.
All right. Okay.
I tell you what was a big result, which I saw. I don't know what's gone on there. Genesis and Notts. You see that score?
Yeah. Not quite sure.
Notts.
We watched Notts, but they only had 6 players, didn't they?
And Notts super good, or they've lost. Some of their players gone over Easter.
I think they're very good. No, I think I saw the change room. They might maybe miss a couple Genesis, but it was. I saw Ribeiro was in the change room and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I'm not sure. Even a weakened team. You know what I mean? If you took 2 players out of the team that smashed us.
Yeah, fair play.
They still beat us, won't they?
Fair play to Notts because they've given them a game. So, but they look good. They're going to come up and be in the top 4 next year, definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, just straight through, didn't they?
But yeah, it was like I say, it was about time. I think York keep playing that young team. They're nowhere near, are they?
No.
They're nowhere near the level.
No.
And whether they come down or not, they probably need to, because you can't carry on doing that next season.
No. So it's not good for anyone, is it?
No. So if we go up, who knows? There could be a bit of flip flopping, Jed. Maybe he might get a phone call. Can we poach this early in the season?
Yeah, if you get a bit ahead of yourself, mate, we've just been beat.
We'll be back, lads. Don't worry. I'm over it now. We'll see. But like I say, whoever goes up, mate, are going to need some players from somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because they can't go up with the squads they've got now because they're just tumbling back down again at the bottom of the league.
Yeah. Well, we'd have to venture in the football market, wouldn't we? Unfortunately, we don't really have many futsal players in our area, so.
There ain't any things. I mean, we'd have to.
Yeah.
If we did get up, pick off what's the dregs of York.
Yeah.
If they fancy it, maybe Eagle Pickle might come for a game.
Yeah.
Possibly. But yeah, it was good to see them getting done, mate. That cheered me up. Good to see Matt getting the win and pretty much securing.
I thought he'd, like I say, he's got all this hard work to get these players in from Southend, kill Southend off.
Oh yeah, they're full.
Now then they can't sign them back because the window's gone. It's like, you know what I mean? And then he hadn't played them. I don't get it. He hadn't even put up a fight.
No.
Talked a big game on that interview and when they all had nicked the microphone off him, but yeah, it's just rolled over and died.
What happened to Kent and Southampton yesterday? It got postponed. I was waiting for the result of that.
Got postponed? Did it? I don't know.
I don't know. If anyone knows, put it on. I don't know why it got postponed. I was waiting for the result. I wanted to see how they were getting on.
Oh yeah.
Well, they haven't played a game and don't know what's going on down there.
What else we got?
Oh yeah, so you promised them, what's them group chat things you've all been putting?
The working groups.
Working groups, I don't know much about them really.
So obviously Chris has put forward a few categories like competition format, social media, venues and venues and some standards or something like that. I'm just looking to see if I can see that result, see if it says out. No, nothing there.
It was on the official site, it just said postponed.
So obviously with us being quite vocal in regards to court sides and stuff like that, I thought I'd best put my hand up and fight for what I believe in, sort of thing. And yeah, we started discussing, so I think there was myself, Rich Oxley, Sam Richardson, Peter Ness, who's done a lot of background work, some interesting data. Chris, is that it? I hope I haven't missed anyone. Guy from Genesis, forgot his name. Oh, I want to say Patrick, but I think I'm wrong. But yeah, we was just discussing current standards, potential standards, where we want to get to, what a court should look like, width-wise, length-wise, everything that comes with it. And yeah, we just started discussions on what we want to put forward to the rest of the league, based on evidence of what we believe, and can we put that forward as a league to the committee and try and get anything changed which benefits the sport. So I know the big one's court sizes, but I think my sort of opinion on it is, I think if you could get to like a 20 by 34, you include many clubs who could get that, but you'd have to have other stuff such as tiered seating, such as, I don't know, like an events package, so speakers, you know, a PA system, all stuff like this which has to come with it. And yeah, we've had one meeting. I think there's another one tomorrow night. So yeah, it's just building that. But yeah, Chris Orton, he's refusing to come on it after all the. I know he'll be watching, but yeah, he's not willing to get involved.
I've not got an out, mate.
What?
I'm not an out.
I know. Why do you put yourself forward?
I don't think no one will listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. They're all big. They're all, like I say, people. I'll happily step forward and do anything if I know there's a chance of changing it.
Well, that's what Chris Orton's saying.
Because if I know that, because you'll do all this, it could be your second meeting tomorrow, you'll get all this info, then it could go to the top and they'll go, yeah, change it now.
But well, I'm the opposite. I'm going, well, at least I've done my bit. When I say it all the time.
Yeah.
I say it all the time, it's like, you can moan about it, we can argue about it, but what are you doing about it? And that's what I'm saying to you and Chris Orton.
Yeah.
Moan about it all the time. Like, Chris has got loads. I need to respond, Chris. I'm sorry, you send me him at the most awkward times for me when but it's like,
no,
you can moan about it all the time, but what are you actually doing about it? And if someone says no, but I do enough volunteering, I do enough, do you know what I mean? And if I believe in something, I'll put it out there, and yeah, it costs me some time, but you know, I put a lot of time in travelling the country. And
we can put that in our next budget, can't we?
Yeah, well, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, like I say, I think we all want the same thing. We all want this sport to be bigger, and yeah, if some guy says no, then some guy says no, but at least if we come collectively and put an argument together, then at least we all know collectively what we all want, or there's an agreement of what we're trying to achieve. But I think at the minute it's everyone's trying to benefit their own team rather than the benefit of the sport. I think this is a good opportunity to try and come together. So I had a couple of discussions with Sam, and was on about stuff and about the standards, and he was arguing something, I was arguing another, and we didn't want quite agreeing, and then he understood what I meant when I said, I know, but score centres, which is basically a big fridge, big temporary structure, it's freezing cold, but it's got a 40 bars on it, that meets the standards. But that are the standards we want, and it was all about, so all existing venues are standard, but I'm saying what we're doing to improve them. So it's like, no, we need to get rid of that. We need to, all these venues that are not good enough, we need to try and move on. So it might mean a smaller court, but it's a better venue, and we can just grow the sport a bit bigger. So these discussions are started. But what else was good is Sam sees stuff from another point of view. He's been there, done it. He's gone from starting a club, one of the first in the country, all the way through to probably by the end of the season be the best club in the country and playing in Europe. So he's seen it all, and he's got different opinions to me. He thinks players might leave if courts were small and stuff like that, which I just disagreed with, but I can't say it's wrong because he's in a position which we'd love to be, and he's seen stuff Do you know what I mean? He's coaching stuff which we aren't even touching on, we aren't even speaking about because we haven't got the players to do it.
Yeah.
So it needs that collective group to come up with something where we can all agree and go, this is what we're going to put forward, and everyone will benefit.
I think why I don't get involved as well is I don't think people. My point of view would be purely for this sport, because at the minute we're talking about getting a bigger court size, aren't we?
Which would kill us.
Which would kill us, and we could get the right size court. But I'll still say, 34-20 is fine. Even though we could play on an international size court.
We could play on 42 by 22 or something.
Whatever size court we want, we can play on. So, but I'll still say a 34-20 is fine because it benefits everyone. That I think what we get away with is I don't really care about the pitch size. What I care about is this sport getting big, and how we're going to make it big. And the only way you can make it big is by people not playing at Repton, where Manchester had to travel to Repton to play their own game against us.
Well, it's funny. I asked this. So Peter Ness, obviously, it was quite surprising Peter on it because obviously he comes from he's a referee, so but he's seen stuff on the continent, and so he's got a different way of looking at stuff. And it was quite interesting because I asked him a question. We had these. I've seen Salisbury. It's now Wessex. I've seen these. I've seen Tranmere. We had these crowds. I said, where did it go? Where did it go wrong? And he said one of the big things, obviously COVID, but more important, the central venue model killed it.
It don't work.
And obviously, so what's happened with Salisbury? Well, it's now Wessex, and they obviously had a bigger following at Salisbury than they did Wessex. I don't know the geography, but I'll guarantee I bet he wishes he was playing there than where he's playing now with the crowd coming in and putting on a show. I bet he put on better shows there than what he does now. As good as it is with Wessex, but he hasn't got tiered seating. It's chairs and benches. It's just, it's very school play. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's sat at the same level. It needs that.
You still play them hot.
Yeah, that's it.
You're still in the dusty hall.
Yeah, yeah.
When you come to the uni next, if we finally get there, you'll see ours with the seating out behind. You'll see, and if we can get like 300, 200 people in there, it'll be, oh wow.
Yeah, with flags and music.
Oh wow, this is.
And it's full.
And it looks to play. So that's my thing with it. I don't think everyone wants the sport to grow, and I say that because it hasn't grown for 10 years, and there's something stopping it growing.
Well, some people say it's one person.
I don't believe it is. I'm not.
Some people say it's the clubs. I personally put it down to the clubs. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I think a lot of people might think we'll do stuff to benefit our club, and we don't. Like I say, I volunteer at Tier 3 because I feel like I can offer something, or I can put some time and effort into it. That doesn't benefit my club in one way. Yeah, our second team are in it at the bottom of the league, and there's no benefit to it. But I just see the potential. Like I said, I've been a lot of football stage. I've seen people will follow. Like I say, yesterday we had 100 people there without really trying, and you start adding some drums in, you start adding a PA system in, you start adding a bit more flags in and stuff like that, and you start to build on something. But everyone needs to do that. And what's happened?
It does.
What's gone wrong?
Everything needs. It's the clubs. It's absolutely the clubs that are doing it right. It needs to be from your experience of going to a ground. You met at the door. You led to your changing room. Do you need anything? Blah blah blah. This is your pitch. This is the ball. This is everything's done. This is the same.
Are you wearing jewellery?
I don't get me going on jewellery. I'll get on that. I'm going to get on that now. You touched that. He set me off. I'll come back to that. But then it's, have you filled your team sheets in online? Everybody?
No.
No, sorry, I've done it for weeks. Shocking. Do you send emails on time? No. The referees respond to emails? No. It's all, again, and then we'll go to the next level of, well, what picture we got? We've got this. What's your like green bank? Where's our changing rooms? Oh, in there, mate. There's old Arthur's just having a shower though, getting out of there. He's just come out with yoga and he's naked. Yeah. Oh, nice one. We're doing a team talk with that in the face, thanks.
I wish we had a changing room at Greenbank.
But that, and where's the referee's changing rooms? Well, they're in he's in the classroom. Really? It's just... So my opinion needs to be that it's like, what's the spectacle look like? We're on massive pitches, so it looks... But we're real. We need to get ready for international. Well, I was out for 10 years.
Yeah.
We're still in the dock of prelims.
Yeah.
And we're nobodies. Because the sport hasn't developed. Because we're not ready for big pitches. I say it all the time. Everything's not ready and we're rushing it through because we think we're better than we are. Yeah. And that's why I don't really want to get in these debates, because I fall out with people.
Yeah,
I need to play on big courts because I need to coach big things on bigger courts. I can't coach on a 34, but I can coach on a 38. Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that 4 metres means your players are going to quit. Wow. Well, quit. Quit.
2 metres and a half.
Quit.
2 metres behind is irrelevant.
Exactly. So the keeper launched it from the edge of his area, you just lost 6 metres.
Yeah.
So how about he just launched it from his play on 34s and make him chuck it on 2 metres off his goal line, and then you play on 34. How about that?
Yeah.
That's the same distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's just all, everything people say, it's just all generic.
And so when I'm talking to, so obviously we're talking about, I'm talking to footballers and sat with some of my mates that play decent level. Some of them have played. One's played. Well, the kid we was talking to, he's played Premier League, he's playing for Liverpool. He's played in the Championship, Portsmouth, and he's 36. Had string of bad luck with injuries, and he's like, don't know what to do. I could sell him Tier 1. I could sell him this big event. I could sell him a crowd. I could sell him, it's going to be ticketed. I could sell him, and this is a kid who doesn't need money as well. You know what I mean? Probably can't sell him Tier 2. Going to Greenbank. Going to Greenbank without a changing room.
Well, where we're going this week?
You mention him all the time, and I'm like, mate, it'd be perfect. It'd be too good for this league, but it's not quite. It's probably not this what. And it's not like big time, but it'd probably go. I think I'll just still.
We need levels. We need levels, right? You can't say to now against Leicester here, we're going to Leicester to play in that with the runoffs about that far off the wall, and someone creams him through the wall. And I can't. We can't have gone, like I said, the John Lanky Leisure Centre has to go. And whether people have to do what we're doing and spend the money, but it's tough. I don't know. Like I say, it's tough. I get it. Finding places is hard. Cambridge is struggling, aren't they? I think.
Well, Cambridge have got a venue which is too short. So it's like I said.
But we need people playing at home. You need to, and then back to York. You need York's model. York's got it bang on.
Yeah.
He's got a crowd. He fills it. He's got the car. Not got the players no more, but he did have.
Yeah, he did have.
And he's been there, done it. And that's what we all need to achieve. So when you go in there, it's like, this is decent now, we're going to York. And instead of saying, I'm off to John Lanky Leisure Centre, with the bulldozer waiting outside for it. But that's that.
So that's working groups, like I say. Yourself, Chris Orton, don't really want to get involved until you got answers. I'm more like, well, let's have the discussion. You never know. But I get it. Chris has probably wasted so much energy in the past 10-20 years, which I haven't, so I've probably got a bit more energy and enthusiasm than him. And it's not criticism, I think I certainly could have done with his experiences to help with that group. Because I'm now looking for stuff which he probably knows off the top of his head. I'm looking at what's the FIFA regular sizes, courts, what's handball, what's, you know what I mean, all these other sports and other.
But I think he's a classic example of his club's now in demand, isn't it? And it's going down the pan a bit. And I don't know where he is because he might be where we are and go, what's the point?
Well, I think he has.
Money in for what's the point?
I think he has, because obviously at one point he was getting funded by Cambridge Football Club, one of the few teams who was funded by football, and obviously the regulations changed and he got dipped, and then other teams got promoted. And I think one of his arguments is, I think some of the people that fought for the changes are now the same ones who try and fight for it back. So he's a bit like, nah. Until they admit that it's them that ruined it, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? But I get it, I totally get it, but like I say...
There's other things to worry about now. We've got to get standards right, like I say, emails, all that crap that we can do, change, get that back
Well,
on.
it goes back to Cookie's podcast thing, innit? Control the control.
Get everything you can do.
Just sort ourselves right.
Yeah.
And then not worry about people higher up. Let's do everything right, and then you can go to them with a better idea of what we're trying.
And get the game looking right, not little boys playing on a big boy court. It don't make it look right.
Yeah.
I think there's only Manchester and Bloomberg and borderline Bolton whether they can get away on that big court.
Yeah.
The rest of us, no idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. But we'll end on a Moan then about my. Well, it's not a Moan, mate. It's something else I'm going to get changed.
Yeah, we're expecting an email.
Well,
do you want me to explain what happened? Because it killed us a bit, didn't it? So where's that? So I was on the pitch? No, I was sat on the bench. I was sat on the bench. One of the refs says to one of Liverpool's players, "Off you go," but didn't see on the card. I thought, what's going on here? And he stood still. He's arguing about something. He's going, "Off you go." So they've got a corner. So I'm thinking, is he counting? What's going on? What's happened? Has he said something? How can he remove him from the field? So it turns out it's jewellery. He's got jewellery on, so he's got something in his ear. So I'm like you. If you've got jewellery on, it's a yellow card. However,
well, the rule states. Well, I was always a mandatory yellow. I've always been told 100% mandatory yellow.
And bear in mind, this kid's got a yellow later on.
But yeah, in a gone because look, I was threw Keane up there. Yeah, threw him by his neck. But anyhow, he got a yellow later on. But so this is the laws of the game. Which again, Becky, if you're watching, you can probably clarify this or non-clarify it. So the only chance you can get a yellow is if
you
refuse to take your earrings out, or you refuse to take them out, or you've put your earrings or necklace back on. So why it's always a mandatory yellow is because the referee always does his checks before the game.
He has to. It's part of the
It's part of the game. So the ref must do his checks. Again, Mr. Beckett, when you're watching, you'll know I'm right on this one. So the refs will do the checks. They must do the trainer checks, whatever. How you got your pads on? Has everyone got jewellery removed? So once they've done them checks, he comes on the field with earrings in. This is why it's a mandatory yellow. He must have then put the earrings back in. Or, this is why he maybe didn't get booked, the referees aren't doing the checks. So it's either one or the other. Either referee's got to put his hand up and say, I didn't do no checks before the game, which, wow. Or he bottle giving him a yellow. Because he's obviously put the earrings back in, which states it's a yellow card.
Yeah.
And that's why it's a yellow card. And that's why I've always been told it's a yellow.
And again, like I said, this player got a yellow.
So, Mr. Beckett, if you're watching, I don't know if you do your checks, mate. I don't know who does checks.
Yeah.
Whether referees are doing checks, I'm not saying they are or they are. I'd maybe ask the questions because you might find they're not.
Yeah.
And.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you all knows at fault if he gets his that earring ripped out in a game before the ref spots it. You know the referee's going down the courtroom.
Towards the end of the first half as well, isn't it?
Like I say, it's a referee's responsibility to check the players. So he should do the checks pre-match to make sure and then when he's come back on with the earring in, bang, yellow card, get off the field. Yeah. Take it out as well, and it's a yellow. Yeah. So, but no yellow.
Yeah, well, sorry Dave, I think you might have got someone in a bit of trouble there.
I haven't got anything.
It's a bit of a shame because the both refs were really good. Like I said, there's just a couple of things where it was like,
Hey, I'll tell you now though, just in case I've got him in trouble. Does anyone ever check? You ever been checked?
No one checks with a person. You might get a vague shout, jewellery, do you know what I mean? No one ever comes in, like football, well, do that way.
The lineman's check, don't they, when you're coming out the tunnel?
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah.
The lineman's check,
Yeah, the lineman's do. Yeah. But yeah, you generally stand at the entrance, wait for teams.
And I've got to do it when I do my crappy Saturday, check the boat, check the jewellery lads.
Do you have to check all the studs? You do that?
I have to just show the studs, yeah.
Is that even still a thing?
Yeah, got to check the studs. Check the studs, check for jewellery, and if you come home with jewellery, sorry mate, you've been sold yellow. Sorry.
Yeah, well, like I said.
But like I said, I don't know if anyone's doing it, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just, when I asked...
He only stood out yesterday because he had to, we was all confused.
Well, he actually scored off it. Because I'm still like going, ref, what's happened? Why's he gone off the goal? What?
It was two.
I didn't understand.
I thought he'd gone. So we're talking, we're trying to what's going on, like we're all confused.
I know, he scored.
Whistle went bang, goal. Even our players were like looking to see where we'd gone.
Totally caught me out.
And I didn't see it go in. I was like, oh no. Like what's...
I'm still going.
I know it's our fault for switching off, but I think we should be all confused.
Like someone's going to come to us and say, he has to go off, lads, because I'm thinking, has he been sent off? Are we down to 4?
Yeah, it was off, do you know what I mean? Off you go.
I thought, like I said, it could have just done a bit of communication, yeah, I've sent him. Then it was, he's gone off for jewellery.
And do you have to make a sub? Why was the waiting? Why won't the count going? What?
I honestly don't know. Again, Becky, maybe need to put this in your match notes reports.
No, it's probably there, but I just, it was just a weird situation. I've never seen it.
But yeah, like I say, we're not trying to get no refs in trouble, by the way, and we're not blaming him for anything again, but it is a warning for him that if something happens to these players that are wearing it, you're going to, as you'll have been told many a time, you're getting done if someone gets injured with it on. But that was it, by the by. Again, I've had my ref Moan, we've had our Moans.
Yeah, we'll have to go anyway because we need to set up. Got a session and a half.
So we'll probably be back in, not for a while now. Not next week, I'm not here.
Yeah, so I'll be going to watch.
Maybe after the semi-final, we'll see.
Yeah, I'll be down at Repton. I might go to a game afterwards. I think Liverpool, Birmingham and Bolton are all playing.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
if the game's going our favour, we might know one in 2 weeks. If it all goes wrong, we'll be sulking, so we'll just wait after the Bolton game.
It was funny because I bet people was expecting us not to do one today. But yeah, whatever.
We've been there before.
Yeah,
it was coming.
If
you listen to us, you know it's coming.
Well, I put that on social media. I was like I can say a lot of people. Oh, the live. Oh my god. Right. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on. I've tested it twice. Once here for the second team game. So basically, what you do is the VO now. The VO2 has a live option, which it always has, but you always have to go from the app. Now they put an extra thing on where you can put to where it streams. So you can put YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. You can put it all in. Couple of links, stream keys or something like that. You put it in, and then bam! Once you go live, it goes to these other platforms. Tested it twice, both times worked. Did it on a Sunday for games. Give it the bigger. Get ready for YouTube. But the problem is because I do it and it's quite technical and I've spent an hour or so learning how to do it. I can't really get anyone to fix it because I'm playing and we can't get on the court till 5. It's literally going up, going on. It's either working or it in. And unfortunately for the last 2 weeks it hasn't, and I don't know why. So I'm sorry. I'll keep trying. But yeah, it's probably a good thing that I won't because everyone would have been laughing. But that's what I put on the thing. I was like, whether you want to see us lose or whether you want to see us win, I don't really care. But like I say, at least people's got an interest in us because we would need more clubs being actually interested. So the more clubs we've got interested, the more the sport can grow and we can. Like I say, I'm watching Dorset. Sort your sound out. It's awful. I don't know what you're doing.
Are they in a well?
They're in a changing room. I think it's the setting they're in. I might be wrong, but we're in a little closed room here, aren't we? And it seems to be all right. We don't really get any problems with it.
I'm sorry, your team out. She got walloped again yesterday.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
We've got loads out.
Sorry. And if we're going down, we're taking you with us. So yeah, they got beaten out 0 if anyone's interested.
The joys of 2-3. But yeah, well, it's good that you're taking interest.
Like that's all.
You won't even look towards you.
No.
That's it. There. I think you just more clubs put stuff out there. Everyone does it a different way, whether it's Manchester.
Hey, where's Manchester's Royal Airport now this week?
Oh mate, the effort that must go into theirs. We press record, and then I might.
Yeah, but we rehearsed this about 10 times before we come on.
Yeah. Manchester's, oh my god, the editing must go. That must take 2 weeks to edit that. Or someone's doing it, like, as a job. Because that is, like, top level stuff, like, I'm not getting in.
I just want to see me, you mate, the better Eddie on the sofa.
That's all it needs. That's all it needs. Bit of personality, But yeah, like I say, whether you like us, whether you hate us, don't really care. We'll still be smiling at the end of it. So.
Well, we'll have to be rich at the end of the season. I'll be skint. So you might not be laughing.
What is he? We're going.
People might laugh at us at the end of the season, but we'll be on holiday in the Caribbean.
In Spain, watching how it's done properly.
Yeah.
But okay, mate. So we'll leave it there. Well done, Liverpool.
We wanted to keep it interesting, didn't we? Tier 1's done now. It was boring. That's done.
No, we didn't want to.
Tier 2 South's done. So I'm hearing rumours now. Some of our games are going to be on BT because it's the league to watch.
No.
Throwing that out there.
That's last week we won. Apple crumble.
The Bolton game's probably on BT.
No.
BT 7.
No, probably be at Southlands. It'll be at Greenbank or at the Hump.
On the Hump. We'll see.
That's the place we want to play, but oh, chasing them kids about on 40 by 20. No, thank you.
Well, I'm going to have to get fit, mate, again.
Yeah. Well, you killed us anyway. You got booked last week, but because you put yourself in the squad as a player, he's gone down as a player.
I've been booked once as a coach this season, still out there, and that was a robbery as well.
Yeah.
That was a robbery, shouldn't have been booked. Still number 1 coach.
Yeah. Technical area, yeah.
Best technical area in the league.
Yeah. Alright, right. We need to go, mate. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the defeat.
I tell you what was nice as well yesterday, which is the first time it's happened in about 10 games.
Yeah.
Everybody shook my hand on the opposition.
Did they?
Yeah, I don't know why. Probably. But normally they avoid being cleared off. But everybody comes to me to shake my hand and is like, yeah, thank you, yeah, it's good. But yeah, normally it's just like a couple shake my hand and the rest of them are like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Don't want to know me, but
I'm surprised with that, because the way you you say Liverpool aren't good enough, but you also say we aren't good enough. It's not a...
I am sitting there rubbish.
I know, yeah. It's not what you've got to say about ourselves, it's just you being honest, but yeah, you may be too honest at times, but I don't know. Well, right, we've got to go, mate. Thank you, everyone. And...
cheers always.